consciousness. Hear that word a lot. Psychology and neuroscience, in mindfulness and personal development. It's talked about as being present. If you're doing mindset work, it's a part of just being in the now. And most people think that awareness is enough. They notice their thoughts, they name their emotions, they call it mindfulness, but something is still missing. Because noticing is not the same as engaging. I'm Kim Korte. This is the Flavors of Emotions podcast, and today we are talking about intentional awareness. This is the missing piece because it's not about what you feel, it's about why and what you do with that information. It's like a stockbroker getting a stock tip and like, oh, great, there's a stock tip and it's a good one. Great. I am consciously aware of that stock tip. But until he places the stock and puts money in the stock or invests it for his clients, what good does it do? So intentional awareness it's giving awareness direction. It's reflection with agency. It's feeling followed by choice. When we pause to ask, what is underneath this feeling, this thought? What created it? And what do I want to do with it? When we do this, we reclaim our role as the architect of our inner world. And that's not fluffy, that's foundational. Conscious awareness wakes you up. Intentional awareness moves you forward. And that is important. If you can notice the difference in your life of having awareness and then understanding where this is coming from and then doing something with it, that's a big deal. So remember, this conscious awareness wakes you up. Intentional awareness moves you forward. It's not always easy. I mean, it can slow you down a little bit, and it might ask you to be a little more curious instead of being judging or dismissing. And it asks you to take responsibility, and not in a shaming way, but in a, hey, I've got a say in this in some kind of way. Sometimes we avoid intentional awareness because we're afraid of what we'll find, or because we're tired or overwhelmed or feel like, really, what's the point? But here's the thing. If you want to feel better, not just temporarily, but sustainably, you've got to move past just noticing and into directing. You're not the actor, you're the director. And that doesn't mean controlling everything. It means engaging with really what's more true for you on purpose and with compassion. So here's my challenge for you before we go, because this is probably my fastest podcast ever. Instead of just saying, I'm feeling and fill in the blank, add one more sentence. I wonder what's underneath that. I wonder what I might need. Or even, I wonder if this is a familiar recipe, emotion recipe, that I keep making out of habit. Where is this coming from? And that's it. That little extra question. That's where awareness becomes transformation, because being conscious is good. It is really good. But being intentionally aware, that is where your power lives. Thanks for tuning in to Flavors of Emotions. And if this episode resonated, please send it to a friend or share it on your stories or social or wherever. And try and write down just one thing you want to explore with more intention this week, and see what happens when you do. Thank you for listening. As always, I appreciate your time and your intention to listen. Bye-bye.